Laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast. GG.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Mike.
And also here is...
We can't hear that on Discord.
We can't hear it on Discord,
but
it's going to be
when I record.
It got some levels this time.
Fuck.
The historian is also here. Mike and I are watching One Piece, the anime, for the very first time. The historian has watched and read all of it and guiding us through our virginal tour of the One Piece universe.
Can I request in the verbiage of has watched and read all of it, there's like a little asterisk, there's like a footnote with a 1 right there.
Yep. And then if you go to the bottom of the page, what does the 1 say in parentheses?
It says collectively consumed all of it, but doesn't because there are some arcs that I haven't watched and there are some arcs that I haven't read.
Oh.
I have consumed all of it, but some of them, I'm really excited when you guys get to Thriller Bark because I haven't watched Thriller Bark. I only read Thriller Bark.
Dude, I'm so pumped about Thriller Bark because all I've heard is the name, and I've seen a cover to one of the manga chapters.
You're gonna have fun in Thriller Bark. But
Simply
yes,
based.
Yeah, but yeah, a footnote.
Simply Bezos.
Simply based on I know it's somehow spooky, and I also know the name Thriller Bark. So my deductions are that it's basically about a dog that is a pop star with a red leather jacket.
Oh, okay, that's the thriller direction you went.
Well, it's thriller because the music thriller. And then
is that the
bark
dog with
because
the
dog.
Theme? Is that the dog with the theme park in its backyard and it likes to invite?
Oh, or is it Thriller?
All the puppies over.
Is it Thriller Bark?
Oh, and that's the dog that did music for Sonic 3: The Hedgehog.
Is it just Thriller Bark because they're just...
And then they had the add-on. It was like the thing you put into your Genesis and then you put a new one, and it was Sonic 3: The Hedgehog and Knuckle Dogs.
Yeah.
The kid dog. You guys ever get fucked up about how Knuckles looks more like a dog than the animal he's based after? And he's
true.
red.
It's true. Yeah. Oh yeah. Little fucked up about it.
What were you saying, Matt? Actually, did you know that you can put the Knuckles cartridge into another Knuckles cartridge? It says Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Knuckles.
Are you?
That's a joke. It's a joke with the Sonic community. I was a Sonic. I always said Mario sucks. Sonic's way cooler when I was a child, and I stand by that.
Are you getting...
One of them is Chris Pratt, and one of them is not. I'm just putting that out there. What?
Are you just getting back at me right now for the things I said in the last episode about...
No, I think it's just in general. It's I'll start a bit. You worry about interrupting me. The only times you interrupt me is when I try to start a bit, and you just... right in the nuts.
You both just get so excited about whatever bit you're doing, you don't realize the other one is doing a bit. At least Matt doesn't realize.
It's competing bits.
Double bitten.
Yeah.
Double bitten. Thriller Bark. It's Michael Jackson's Scooby-Doo. Ha 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 ha. Moving on. I thought it was a fun joke. Anyway.
It's fine. We left room for laughter for the people watching.
Yes, thank you for leaving room for people listening to laugh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to send everybody a thing that lights up and tells them when to laugh and sync with the podcast.
Oh,
I'm not going to do that.
Little wristband.
Fuck, I was actually going to say, how many episodes since we've seen Buggy? I'm prompting it this time.
Honk, 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 honk. It's been motherfucking 106 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown. I'm so fucking mad.
If we don't see Buggy the Clown by the end of Water 7, where he comes in and he castrates Lucci, I'll be pissed.
I'm upset.
Man,
I was promised more Buggy the Clown than this.
You know what's fun is my dislike for villains right now is Clawdor, obviously bottom piece of shit. Fuck that dude. Tier.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Lucci's just above that because this dick bean
cat themed
has the audacity to
here.
has the audacity to look like Mr. Rudy Tooty Point and Shooty, Clockwork Orange, fingers multiple men against their will. And then he's like, this is a rare occasion. I'll show you my ultimate form.
He's a
I know
cat.
I'm jumping ahead. And
That's
it's
fine.
just, he looks like a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. And and it's like, oh, this is just a thing everybody's seen before. Dalton did this.
I feel like he has we'll get into it later, but I feel like he has like a lot of gimmicks. Like I feel like
he's really trying hard.
I feel like Oda was probably like, oh, well, I've already had a cat person, and I've already had like a spooky looking little boy who I've also had a guy who's got really powerful fingers. And I threw in this other thing about, he's a very talented ventriloquist, I guess. What if I just mash them all together and that'll be the ultimate villain?
But I guess he's not a ventriloquist. That's like his bird. Was his bird talking? Fuck that pigeon, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah,
piece of shit.
Pigeon just talks of its own. Pigeon's its own free-speaking, free-minded.
Wait, what? I thought what?
Yeah.
There's a shot where you see the fire in that pigeon's eyes as it watches a building burn.
The pigeon also chooses to be evil.
I thought, what the fuck? I thought the pigeon was like what the fuck?
No, it says if you watch after the credits and they're talking about the next episode, the pigeon's talking to Luffy and talking about how the pigeon's like racist and everything and how he's got his own autonomy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The pigeon has quite a few outfits, actually, according to the Wikipedia page.
So spoilers. We're jumping ahead. So the bad guys are Lucci.
Oh yes.
They're Lucci, Bluno, the bartender, Khalifa, Kaku,
that piece of shit.
Nico Robin, and then a fucking bird. They all just are like, we're the Psycho Rangers. We're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Have you seen the memes? Have you seen the memes that are like One Piece and it'll show like a gangly, messed up custom character in a video game? I think I sent one to the historian.
You did, yeah.
And then it'll be like, One Piece fans will be like, new great design for a character just dropped and they've got the most tragic backstory and it's just a thing that's all legs.
It's just all legs. Yeah, I think I did see that. Yeah. Also, we're grumpy right now, but like it's just because I feel like we really like the Galley-La.
Oh, no, yeah.
We were so fucking hyped about the Galley-La, and now we're like, wait, what? Half of them are bad guys?
I think we have the right reaction where we're pissed off at these people, and we were only on to one of them.
Yeah, you guys did not trust Khalifa, like at all.
No,
like,
it was just like that one shot.
No, yeah, it was like that one shot where she was like shiftily looking over her fucking Half Moon's glasses. And we're like, something's up. Something's up.
They showed Iceberg react in a way where you could tell he knew something was up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Should we start recapping? I know.
Yeah,
normally
do it.
We normally do bits for like half an hour. But
there's a lot of ground to cover. Do you guys want to at least know the pigeon's name so you can call him his name?
Yes.
Okay.
So his name is Hattori, Hattori, which, if I'm correct, I believe is just means pigeon.
Hattori? Is that?
Yeah, because there's that dating sim called Hatoful Boyfriend.
Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Have you?
Yeah, there's a pigeon dating sim.
What?
It's actually it's a fine game. It's a fine game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Dream Daddy was like peak
No.
dating
date
simulator.
you
Pigeon
date-
dating simulator sounds awesome.
And they have
Did you-
they have multiple forms. You can see them as their pigeon form or like their anime boy form, which was great because my sister and I played this when she was like college age. It's been
Nice.
around for a bit.
Hell
And
yeah.
we played it and we're like, we're not looking at the anime boy forms that will sway our judgment. So we picked one. It was the one without an anime boy form. It was just a pigeon. We just picked the pigeon.
Just the pigeon is just too pure and too sexy. That
Yeah.
pigeon is so sexy.
Very dateable.
Yeah, we said we
pigeon.
were going to start. Clearly, we're going to
We
talk
did.
about
We're-
dating sims a little bit longer. It's
Yes.
fine. We know you're all in the pocket for this.
Yeah.
I've never played a dating sim. I've never
at all.
played No, none of them.
Would
I do
you-
know
would
about.
would you play one for the podcast?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Is there a
I don't
One
have
Piece
anything against
dating
them. I
sim?
just
Bon-
haven't.
bonus content. Got it.
Is there a One Piece dating simulator?
If there's not, there should be.
There's got to be like a fan made one.
Someone has
Yeah.
to have
There's-
made one.
There is a dating sim I heard of but haven't played called My Horse Prince. And I'm going to show you guys a picture.
No.
It's like an anime
no,
guy's
I don't like that at all.
fucking
No.
head on a horse
You need to-
body. It is a very like photorealistic. Just look up My Horse
You
Prince.
need to post that in the Discord when this episode comes
Okay.
out.
right.
No, I don't like that at all.
It's
If
it's
they're-
awful.
If they're as
There's
terminally
also-
online as I am, they will know exactly what you're talking about when you say
I
that.
don't know. I don't even know how I found this. There's another one that I only know from watching a streamer, but it's like Tingle. It's like
Tingle?
a Zelda. It's Tingle from Zelda. And it's got a part of it. It's basically the Wizard of Oz, but fucked up. And there's also a dating sim part. You play as Tingle, and the dating sim part is like forceful love or something. It's like love force. And it's the first fucking time you do this. It canonically defines Tingle as a 35-year-old man with no job.
I mean,
The
we
first
all
time you do
gathered
it,
that.
I'm pretty sure the first time you do it is just you have to fucking romance a little girl, and it's
That's fucked
fucking
up.
awful.
Tingle is like
Nothing happens, but it's also just like the most upsetting. And the fucking, as far as I can tell, the game knows everything it's doing. It's sitting there just reveling in its vileness. It's called like Ripen of Love or something.
Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land? Is that?
No,
that's
no.
something
No.
else.
No, that's a different
That's
one.
an actual game.
That's still
Tingle.
terrifying.
Tingle is the most
Tingle's
fucked
Love
up.
Balloon Trip.
Tingle's the most fucked up fucking Zelda character. Speaking of which, I just got all of the Tingle outfit, all 3 pieces of the Tingle outfit in Tears of the Kingdom.
Good.
And that's
Oh.
all I like to wear. Oh, what a guy.
What a man.
I'm
If
assuming
you
that
like
didn't-
Zoro, you'd like Tingle. Let me tell you what. They're both green.
They are both
the
green.
common denominator.
Yeah. Tingle and Zoro.
I assume if you like Zoro, you just like green things. I don't know.
They're basically cousins.
Yeah.
Episode 241.
You made
Should
it
I
there.
cut
in-
all that?
You made it there in under 15 minutes this time. I'm really
That's
proud
actually
of you.
pretty
Yeah.
good
Did it.
for us.
We did it.
This episode title is Usopp Goes Shopping.
Nice. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts off.
I thought it might be fun to name a bunch of them after just one offhanded thing that happens.
Yeah.
That did happen this episode, yeah.
It's true.
This episode.
It's just what these fucking episode titles are like. It's like Usopp smells a flower and Chopper has a hat. Then Derek turns out to be the murderer, and you're like, what?
You're like, you just gave away the whole
Whoa.
episode. That's everything that happens.
Sometimes it's like CP9 commits a war crime and nothing happens in the episode, and you're like, when did they?
When did they commit the war crime? This episode starts with Sanji with his shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
I did see Matt physically write that note of just Sanji shirtless. Next bullet point.
Yep.
I wrote Sanji has a plan? ? Steaming Zoro.
Yes. Sanji's wringing out his shirt after he tried to swim into the water to chase after Robin. And so he's sitting on the side of the little canal, and he wrings his shirt out, and he looks at Chopper, and he says, "Go tell the crew what happened. I've got a plan." And then we never see Sanji ever again. What is he doing?
No, he died.
We don't fucking know what Sanji's doing. I'm very concerned.
He's probably off Mr. Princing somewhere.
Can you define Mr. Princing?
He put on sunglasses and continues to be Sanji. He just wiggles less.
He wiggles just a little bit less, but his cooking is exactly the same.
I haven't heard 4 Kids dub Sanji Mr. Prince.
I haven't. What did they do?
Alabas.
What did they just keep?
What if he just doesn't have the accent?
Okay, wait. So he doesn't have the accent. So 4 Kids Sanji sounds like, "Hey, it's me, Sanji." So then 4 Kids Mr. Prince is,
Christ.
"Hey, it's me, Sanji."
You just did the same voice, but
No,
quiet.
I didn't.
slower.
No, I didn't. I didn't have the twang of the Brooklyn accent.
No, that still sucked.
Hey.
It's probably like, "Hey, it's me, Sanji," and then he just goes, "Hey, it's me, Mr. Cool."
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
expecting.
a different. I just do a different voice actor.
But in the anime, he has this normal voice where he's like, "Hey, it's me, Sanji," and then when he does Mr.
Small
Prince,
pack-a-day voice.
he's like, "Hey, it's me, Mr. Prince. I'm doing a voice. Would
Did
you
he do a vo-
like
I have to
to
rewatch that.
taste my cheekbones?"
I didn't get the bacteria that infects the back of your brain when you scoop Sanji's litter box yet by that point, so I wasn't Sanji pilled.
Oh, welcome.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Was that too much
No, I got you, baby. I got you.
specific reference to that cat bacteria?
Yeah, no, we got you. We know what you're talking about.
I just wanted to talk about Sanji's litter box.
Do you want to?
You know he has one.
You want to get in there?
No.
Why is it for his
disgusting.
feet?
No, to shit. Like to make poop because they don't let him use the toilet.
Oh well,
He's a line cook. He doesn't have time for that.
he doesn't have time. He just
It's cleaner just to it's
he just slides his litter box around the kitchen.
yeah.
It's good.
So
And
Luffy, Nami, and Zoro have met up at this point.
they're running away. They're getting chased by a bunch of Galley-La company.
Oh my god!
workers.
Fucking Luffy pointing to the alley and just being, "Let's go that way," and Luffy and Nami just veer right into the alley, and Zoro just keeps going.
Yeah.
He's so aggressively getting lost in these episodes.
They're like leaning heavily into Zoro being
Yeah.
lost. It was great. I love it. They run around a corner, and then the Galley-La people come around the corner, and Luffy, Zoro, and Nami have disappeared because Luffy is basically balancing underneath like a rock bridge going over a canal, and he's got his body as basically a platform for Zoro and Nami to sit on, while his arms and legs are like clutching the sides of the bridge.
Yeah, his like toes are like. grabbing on.
They were like
His little-
zoomed in on his toes. I was like, whoa.
Those puppies flexing. That's a child. Chopper finds them because they smell.
Those dogs smell.
Them dogs
Them
smell.
dogs smell.
He goes, "Hey there, Luffy, I smelled your nasty, rank feet.
Because you don't take a
Take a
bath
shower.
ever.
You don't take a bath ever. I'm a dog and I take a bath."
Yep.
I don't like doing that voice. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Next, we see the background MVP, the lumber store guy.
Yeah.
He has a special bed.
He's
We don't find that out until later.
He has a special bed, which we find out later, and he is just a sweet.
Oh, he's not going to be fucking CP9 or something, do you think?
I don't think he's.
They put so much
CP9.
attention. What if that's not a bed? What if that's like Wolfwood like gun, but it looks like a bed?
I'm
Like he holds it up in the bottom of the bed frame. Legs are bullet shooter. The bullets come out.
and then they turn it, and then he turns into a fox man, and he says, "CP9, I work for the government." I would like to hopefully believe that he is not with CP9 because he is a wholesome soul and he gives Usopp some rice balls.
He better not be.
Usopp is begging a guy at like the lumber store for supplies to repair the Mary. The dude's like,
Yeah.
"I'm closing up shop. Agua Laguna's coming. I need to leave." And Usopp begs him and gives him all the money he has in his pocket. And the guy's like, "This isn't enough for anything." And Usopp's like, "Please, I'll give you my tools."
Oh, he's not even like, this isn't enough for anything. But he's like, this isn't going to get you much. And
Yeah.
also, like, this. Yeah, he tries to barter with him, but that doesn't
And the
work because it's the big city.
Yeah, but then the dude like gives in because he sees like Usopp is all fucked up and desperate.
Yeah, he starts dragging all the lumber, and he's like, okay, I got to give this kid some food.
Yeah, so he gives Usopp some rice balls, and it's just like, "Hey, take care of yourself, kid." And then Usopp's like, "Thank you," and then he's off on his way.
To work on the Mary.
Yeah.
Then we just cut to Frankie, who has decided he's angry again, which we learn is just a Frankie trait. As he just punches a table in half or something.
Yeah, I was very curious. I was like, I literally wrote, I was like, I guess this is a thing that Frankie does. I guess he has like weird object permanence where if something's not directly in front of him, he will be very easily distracted and forget about it. And then if someone brings it up again, then he goes into a barbarian rage.
I felt like this was like relatable. Just like sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm chill. And then you think about something for like 2 seconds too long and you're like, no, actually I'm pissed off about it now. Fucking livid.
Yeah. So Frankie's still pissed off about Luffy and he's like, "I'm going to get that straw hat."
Yeah. Is it Bluno who's like, oh, what's he doing? And then Kokeru said a line I like that I think should be our slogan for the podcast is, "Only idiots know what idiots are thinking."
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
Get that on a shirt. That's where I want to go. Go down on Kokoro. I thought Matt was going to keep talking over that.
Nope. I want to hear you talking about going down on Kokoro.
I'm just going to bleep it.
Drunk Grandma Kokoro. I love her. She's great.
She's amazing.
I feel
Yeah.
like she knows like
So
way.
good.
She knows like way more than fucking
100%.
anybody, and I'm interested.
Did you catch the thing in the flashback?
No. What thing in the
Good eye.
flashback?
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll
Mike.
get there.
Good eye, Mike, because Matt did not
get
say
there.
anything about it.
I might
Okay,
have.
we'll
I
talk
might have
about
seen it and have been like, "Oh, okay," but didn't acknowledge it. But anyway, I guess when you bring it up later, I'll remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chopper's on the roof with Luffy, Zoro, Nami. He tells them all about Robin and that Sanji said he had a plan and went off to do things. Zoro got very like serious and was just like, battle tactics.
yeah.
We have to be prepared for anything. We have to we have to be ready for anything. And in the moment, we will decide if Robin is a friend or a foe.
I had a lot of like Zoro says.
Yeah, I wrote Inspector Zorro. Because he just like did some like quick like Batman detective shit where he's like, well, this is what happened here, so maybe that means she's either trying to make us do this or they're trying to make us do this.
He does a lot of thinking while he naps.
He does. I'm proud of him.
Basically, he's just being open-minded about the whole situation because you can't just lock yourself into one line of thinking.
Yeah, open-minded but also ready to kill.
Yep. We see Galley-La hunkering down, getting ready for shit to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Then Frankie's out of there looking for a fight with Luffy.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, he already left. He's walking down the street looking for a fight. And Kiwi and Mozu are crab walking next to him, and he's like, "Why are you guys doing that?" And then they have to point out that their hair, because it's so wide and flat, if they walk normally, the wind from the storm will just blow them away.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's very
self-awareness.
It's very, very good. It's very good and very silly.
It's I have so much respect for somebody just being like, yeah, no, I know the designs are ridiculous. And One Piece, I would argue, has some of the least ridiculous designs because I feel like it makes everybody looks kind of ridiculous. It's not like you're watching one where like half the characters are JoJo characters and then you look at the background and there's just people who aren't like a 250-pound muscle-bound 17-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Everybody's fucked up.
I
So
appreciate
nobody's
everybody's
fucked up.
fucked up in One Piece.
So nobody's fucked up. And that's why it's great. Question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I can't. My brain is bad. Their names I still did not remember because they're going to go away after Water 7.
Nah, they're gonna be back. Kiwi and Mozu.
Kiwi and Mozu.
I started when I write down names, I
Yeah.
underline them in my notes.
Oh, look
and I
at
spot
you.
them easier.
I underline important things, or at least things I think are important, which usually aren't important. Kiwi and Mozu. I know, like, we've encountered this before, where a term of endearment where people call people bro.
Mhm.
And I feel like at one point Frankie might have called one of them sis, but I can't remember. And I was like,
did.
are they?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's just something with the Frankie family. If you notice, like, all of the other guys call him Big Bro Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is, like, his boss title
Okay.
to them, basically.
But does that
Yeah, I
mean
feel-
they're
'cause it
his
was-
sisters, or he just calls them sis because Frankie family?
I think it's just
Term
It's
of
like,
endearment. Yeah.
Okay.
it's Fast and Furious rules.
Everybody's family.
They're family. They're
Yeah.
family.
That's fair. I just couldn't remember their names, so I just kept writing Frankie and sisters.
I think I want to say it's like one of those things where like Japan has a word for it, and the best equivalent we have is like big bro,
Yeah.
because it's like you call someone, it's like, yo, what's up, bro? Like that little endearment. But I only know this because of the Like a Dragon series where they have the term aniki, so Aniki, where that is basically just like I'm saying I respect you in this brotherly sort of way kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it doesn't read as well in English.
It's someone you look up to on a sibling, but also friend level, I guess. But there is, no English equivalent.
Matt, you would be my aniki.
Same to you. Look at that cat.
Historian, you would be my arch nemesis.
That's fair.
Here's a cat purring.
Hi, cat.
Oh, look at her.
She's doing a good job.
I don't know if that's going to pick up.
It won't for us, but
She
it'll
wants
probably will
attention.
for the recording. Beans. Frankie
hair.
and Kiwi and Mozu run into the like half of the Frankie family that are still alive.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, that one guy's still over on the Straw Hats ship. That guy we beat up, he's still over there. I wonder what's going on with that."
Oh, yeah.
So Frankie's like, "Oh, great, we're gonna go fucking kidnap that guy and then draw the Straw Hat Luffy out so that I can beat him up." And then all the bros are like, "Oh man, big bro Frankie's got his bad guy face on."
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed.
Oh, man. Do you like Frankie now after these episodes?
I was not sold on Frankie until the episode later where it's just him and Usopp, and Usopp's like, "I don't have fucking time to talk to you," as he's like fixing the ship. And Frankie, and like, that's when I was like, okay, I like Frankie.
Yeah. Okay.
I like him when he's not. Yeah. I was like, I get it. That's cool.
I was pretty sold on when I saw his full design and he started doing Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I'm sold on
that's
him
real
now.
good.
Also, his real
Good.
name, which I wrote down later.
God. Thank God for Frankie.
Yeah, boy, that real name is not good.
Clam Hand or whatever.
Clam hands.
Cali Clams.
Cali hams.
No.
Galley Clam Hands.
Calm hat.
It's in here. It's in here.
It's in here somewhere. Cuddy Flam.
Cuddy
Slutty
Flam.
Flam.
Cuddy Flam. What a name. Cuddy Flam.
Yeah.
Flam.
Flam. Flim Flam. Cuddy Flam.
Have a piece of that flam sandwich.
I want a cut of that flam.
The Flam Fam.
We'll get some more out of it. Anyway,
What?
nothing. I was gonna keep going.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay.
We have
Everyone's in a shelter. They talk about the Straw Hats.
Yep. Spreading so many rumors.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Crazy.
Don't spread rumors. Spread love. That's what I say. all of the Galley-La.
Do you want me to...
All the Galley-Las guarding Iceberg, literally all of them. There's like hundreds of dudes outside the headquarters and like all throughout the building, and then like Dock 1 dudes, fucking Lucci and Kaku and everybody else are all chilling out. Lulu, Tilestone, Paulie. They're all hanging out outside the two doors leading into Iceberg's room.
We're really dragging the Khalifa's like, why you got a poster? And he's like, she's bad.
Yep.
I guess you're setting the scene. I shouldn't shit on that.
You can shit on it. Basically, it's the end of the episode. It's basically this Zoro, Nami, Luffy, and Chopper are like in the trees on like branches, looking out at like the Galley-La like building, and then they're like waiting to just see when Robin and the rest of her CP9 folks are gonna strike, and then we just see like Robin and CP9 dude in like their mask costumes on a rooftop, and that's the end of the episode. It's about to pop off. It's about to pop off, baby.
Pop over to episode 242.
There's all of these episodes. We said it earlier, kind of. I think there is so much fucking information, and I appreciate it because I feel like any other arc, we will go fucking like 15 episodes where nothing fucking happens. But Water,
a lot of emotional whiplash.
There's a lot of emotional whiplash. There's a lot of information that is like, this is very clearly like heavy information, not even heavy, but just like important information we definitely have to remember. So it's just like, and like the plot is moving along, which is awesome. Water 7, fuck yeah. But
I feel like a lot of this stuff will get re-explained unless this is going to be like mantra type shit where they just drop it completely.
Hope not. The 6 pounds.
Maybe mantra will come back. I don't know. Episode 242, Secret Government Agent is just a magician. Background MVP, the dumbest devil fruit so far.
So far, yes. So far.
I promise you it gets beat out like fairly soon too, as far
I
as
even give
go.
Bellamy better. I'd rather have coil legs than doors.
Doors. We'll get there.
Guess who also can make doors? Luffy.
With his
kid bust through every wall like he's the Kool-Aid man.
He gets like halfway through the wall, to be fair. That's like a running gag in this stretch of episodes. He just keeps getting stuck.
Yeah, he's getting stuck in a lot of things.
Man, but I feel like, God, even Arlong Park, we would have had to deal with Luffy stuck in that wall for 4 episodes.
Yeah, it was literally half an episode, and I was like, thank fucking God. Yes, good. We didn't even see how he got there. It just went to him, and he's stuck between 2 fucking walls.
Yeah.
We don't know how he got there. He just got stuck there somehow. Which is great.
This episode pops off with Iceberg asking to talk to Paulie in private. Galley-La guys talk about the Straw Hats. There's a visual of Iceberg talking to Paulie, and then Paulie looks shocked at him in a moment, and then he's like, "Okay, I know what I got to do." And then he pretty much just said that Iceberg told him to go open a safe.
Yep, that's under Iceberg's
I also wrote the note.
Desk.
I wrote Khalifa is still sketchy. And as I wrote that, a transponder snail went off in like Robin's hand, and I was like, "Oh, that's just Khalifa's voice coming through it." I'm like, "Okay, so done. Okay, got it."
Yeah,
sold.
I literally, so that's happening. We see like the 4. It's like 4. I think it was 4 people or whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a group of people that are attacking the outside, including Robin, the CP9 people. They're all the members of the CP9. And I wrote, "There's a lady with a mask with a spike whip. That's Khalifa."
Yeah, you're just like, I know who you are.
Yeah, I didn't even hear the voice, and I just went, "Oh, that's definitely Khalifa."
Yeah. Really tried to like throw us off. Like all the Galley-La shipwrights are just like, look at that man. You're like, all right, I maybe,
Yeah.
but
Well, like the scene beforehand, she's like, "Sorry, iceberg, I gotta go take care of something," and he was like, "Fine, that sounds good."
I gotta go do some secret government stuff.
Yeah. So the attack on the Galley-La headquarters begins, and then like Zoro and Nami and them are like, "All right, when do we make our move?" And then they look, and Luffy's gone, and then Zoro and Nami and Chopper are like, "Wah!"
Freaking out. I think it's important to, so all 5 of the foremen were watching the door.
Yes.
But Lulu and Tilestone dip out when they hear the explosion, and it's just Paulie and Lucci and Kaku.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, they're trying to fucking losing their shit that Luffy is already gone.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, it might be later where they're like, he can't even follow his own plan.
Yeah.
I thought for a second that the whip lady, who is definitely Khalifa at this point, we all know it, was using dials. Because I was like, surely this important technology might come back.
No.
They're like, dials. Look at this dial technology. Isn't this crazy? And then Frankie just is like, well, I exist.
I noticed. So
Like, oh.
So I noticed something. It might have been. It was. I don't know if it was like the last couple episodes. There was like a. It was. It was. I think it was the last set of episodes for last week's podcast where they. It was right after fucking Iceberg got shot, and there was like a bunch of like reporters or people outside trying to be like, what's going on? What's the comment? And one of them was holding a dial to get like a recording. Like they were holding it out like a reporter.
Really?
And I was just like, that's definitely not technology that they have. What's going on with that? What's going on with that? And I didn't know if that was like a accident or maybe, or maybe it's a transponder snail that was sending. I mean, a transponder snail is just a living dial.
The transponder snails have like a top part that you take off and talk into. Was it that part?
Oh, it might have been that. But like a transponder snail
also,
is literally just a dial that's still alive.
Yeah.
That's all it is, right?
Right?
It's just like that's right, historian, right?
What were the animals that went in the dials other than that?
Yeah.
I can see the historian.
Historian's like, God,
on a wiki page right now.
Oh God, oh God.
Yeah, you can see one of my monitors kind of.
Sweating.
I don't know. I'm gonna.
You can look into it. We can keep talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
We can keep going.
Because dials seem to just be. It's seashells, basically, that have different abilities. Because the transponder snail themselves is a creature.
Yeah.
Now the shells for dials are not specifically from that creature.
But where the shells come from, they come from creatures. Am I right?
Oh, did I freeze? Oh man, this is my. Or did they freeze? Matt and Sarah may have lost internet. I don't know if this is gonna. Oh God. Wonderful. At least the technical problems are only 40 minutes in. How about those dials? Guys? Hello? I'm just gonna keep recording. Just texting Matt real quick. Maybe it's gonna be a short episode. Maybe it's just gonna be the Mike podcast. I don't know. They're obviously probably still recording whatever they're saying. That might be more interesting than me talking to myself. Do I still have internet? I do. Okay, I can get on Twitter. Boy, howdy. I'll just talk about the rest of the episode. Oh, wait, Matt just texted me. Oh, okay, their power went out, and it just came back on. All right, so I'm going to stop recording. Oh, God, jeez. All right, we'll get it back in a second.
We're back. Cyper Pole 9.
Some technical difficulties. We were talking about transponder snails, but we forgot and we don't care anymore.
It was Cyper Pole
CP9.
9. It was Cyper Pole 9.
I thought it was going to be crappy Piss Dudes 9, but it wasn't.
I thought it was going to be...
2 words I don't understand.
I thought it was going to be Cop Pirates 9.
Is it like Interpol? Is that...
I guess
Probably.
it probably is a play off of Interpol. It's like, yeah, an elite government squad, basically.
Kind of lame. Just saying.
Yeah.
Kind of lame.
Especially because it's like, oh, look at these guys. And you see Bear Man do a magic trick, and you find out he's just got the door fruit. Can you imagine sacrificing your ability to survive in water?
So you can make doors
For
out
that-
of anything? That's kind of cool, Mike.
No, the way he does it is he needs somebody to push him into a wall.
It's really good.
It's really
Like,
good. I don't know what you're
he's-
talking about.
He's worse than one of the... There's the... Do you guys know the Great Lakes Avengers in Marvel? There's
Are
literally,
they-
like, with Squirrel Girl in them.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
One of them is literally Doorman, but he's like a good version of this, where he's just like a portal. But this dude's fucking...
I mean, you have to keep
And
in
I love it,
mind,
don't get me wrong, I love it.
with devil fruit, you do not know what you're getting. Like 99.9% of the time, you do not know what you're getting. So this man, at some point, as of right now, you know that Lucy obviously has his fruit and Bluno has the door fruit. So you know what those two have, as far as you know, no one else in CP9 has any devil fruit. But it's like his devil fruit kind of sets him skill level above Kaku and cauliflower. Whether you like it or not, he's valuable.
He is a good tool.
Yes.
It's very funny. I do love it. It's so stupid. He's also a magician. What was it? Do you think the devil fruits choose the power based on the person? It's not that like a devil fruit has a power, but
No,
because they eat it.
The ability it has is defined prior to someone eating it.
Okay.
That is known, that the ability is defined prior to someone eating it. Now it is kind of randomized what that person gets, unless there are a handful of like well-known, well-documented devil fruits that it is more clear what they are, so people can see those and be like, oh, we know this is, of a Zoan type, of a Paramecia type, that kind of thing. And you guys are going to encounter, I will say fairly soon, in relation to everything you have going on, characters who do not have devil fruits, who will eat devil fruits, and you will see them kind of be randomized with what they get. And it's
Interesting.
We've only seen 2 people eat devil fruits. We've seen Luffy and Buggy. I think are the only 2 people we've seen eat devil fruits.
that number is going to be doubled fairly soon.
Whoa. Cool. We've seen Chopper eat one too in a flashback.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Interesting. Who are we going to see eat things? Yum, yum, yum.
It is in there is a moment you will see people consume devil fruits and you'll be like, oh, I wonder what they got. And one of them is like, oh, okay, this is fine. And the other is the dumbest thing in the world.
Is
It's
it like...
so stupid?
Is there ever a moment where someone has a devil fruit and then they are like hindered, like their abilities are hindered? Like they're like, oh, I ate my devil fruit and now it was the never sit down fruit and now I have the poop standing up.
Yes.
That's a
It is-
fruit? Hell
That's
yeah.
the one.
Let's go.
Not
Let's
that
go.
specifically. It took me a second, but there is a specific fruit I can think of that gives this person like insane, unfathomable kind of power, but like their physicality is ruined because of it. And they're
Hell
like
yeah.
constantly, it becomes a gag because they are constantly running to go do something because of their devil fruit.
Oh.
Piss.
Piss. The piss fruit. It's the
Close-
piss fruit.
close.
The pee fruit.
The poo fruit?
It's not the poop fruit. Some poop does happen as a result of this person's devil fruit, though.
Wait,
The dehydrated
toot-toot.
dehydrated fruit.
Just close
It's the
enough,
toot
sure.
toot fruit.
Oh, the shart fruit.
I hope it's not. Does it come out of 1 or 2?
I'm not gonna continue to answer
Anyway,
these. You guys are
Because if
gonna
it
get
comes out of
Cordova
1 and
fruits
it's like
soon.
piss. Okay.
Anyway, Door Fruit Man, who we later find out is Bluno, leans up against a wall and he becomes a door. He makes a door on the wall. That's
Push
his
me.
power. Push me. Anyway, they
Push me.
get into Iceberg's room and he immediately shoots Iceberg again. Poor Iceberg.
Yeah, fucking cold.
Yeah,
Just blam.
Yeah.
I think the door fruit would be better if he also yelled a move every time he did it. Like he yells like door, or like hinge maneuver 12 inches deep. Like he had to like figure out how deep the wall was.
It would be really funny if I really hope that we see more of Bluno doing doors, and it's like he has different kinds of doors he can make. Like he gets up against the wall and he's like French doors, and then his like body splits in half and it's like 2 doors down the middle.
Can
or
you
if
do
like
the spinny like the hotel doors?
oh
Ooh.
yeah, hell yeah. Or like he's like pocket door and then he like slides in and then people walk through the wall and then he slides back out. I think that would be fun.
Sock drawer maneuver.
Suck. Hell yeah. Iceberg immediately realizes that the Straw Hats had nothing to do with him getting shot the night before. What a surprise.
Shock.
Shock and awe. And then we find out, which is expanded upon later, that Iceberg has in his possession the blueprints to a super secret special ship that has been passed down from generation to generation. The blueprints specifically. I guess, I don't know if we want to go into that now or we want to talk about that later.
We'll get into it. They go into it in detail.
A lot. Yeah.
I think in the next episode.
Yeah.
The crew's moving in. We get Zoro, Nami, and Chopper all talking about it's like, okay, so we know Luffy. We know he probably just went in the front door. He definitely like just is fighting a bunch of people, so we can just go in the front door because the guards will be thinned out. And then they go there, and it's just all the shipwrights.
Yeah.
And you just hear a bunch of guns cocking.
Yeah. And then we cut to Luffy, and he's just stuck between 2 buildings.
Yeah.
There's just 2 buildings really close together, and he's stuck between the 2 of them.
Oh my god. Fuck.
And he's like, "Ah, how did I get here? Ah!"
Yeah. No idea. Just
Yeah.
fucking what a treasure.
Yeah. And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end of the episode. Then we go into episode 243. Which I called At Least We Can Trust Tilestone.
We can. We truly can.
We can only trust Tilestone.
He's too loud to be secret about anything.
I wrote that the background MVP was the government abusing the working class.
Yeah, fuck the government. Fuck them. The world government.
Sucks eggs.
The more
Also useless?
the more stuff that happens, I'm just like, what does the world government actually do? Why do they need
Oppress people?
Like, why do they need a super secret organization to like delve into these like historical like runes and shit that aren't like you're the government. It doesn't have to be a secret. Everybody knows they exist.
Well, everybody knows the world government exists. I think CP9 is the only secret thing.
But
And probably some other stuff.
And it's like CP9 exists just so they could kill people and the government.
Yeah, just like our government.
I don't know. What are they actually doing?
Have you watched a James Bond movie?
Yeah.
How are you surprised about any of this?
What does MI6 do? I don't know.
Kills people.
I'm just thinking
That's all
about,
James Bond does. James Bond just walks around fucking things and killing things.
I'm just kind of like positing in this moment, what do super secret government organizations actually really accomplish or do for people? Like
kill JFK. I don't
Is
know.
it so steel girders, JFK, grassy knoll, whatever. We talked all about this last episode. We don't need to delve into this again. Unless you motherfuckers,
tell people about UFOs.
Unless you motherfuckers want us to talk more about conspiracy theories, then I guess we can delve into that part of the podcast as well.
I guess, full disclosure, I'm not a conspiracy theory guy. I just pray that Bigfoot's real. That's all I got going on.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't really care about any other conspiracy theories at all. We went to the International Cryptozoology Museum. I learned all about the Dover demon. Little orange sharkskin man running around.
I like the what is it, the frogman?
The Loveland Frogman.
Loveland
Yeah.
Frogman. Big frog.
Yeah, like Yokozuna.
Scary. Like Yokozuna.
Yeah,
It's all coming together.
it's all coming together. Anyway, Kaku and Lucci
What
are
are we talking
dead,
about?
apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly dead. Tilestone's
Allegedly.
attacking the Door Fruit Man.
Yeah. He's like, what's going on? And runs up, and he's got a huge, like, Harley Quinn comical hammer thing and just tries to hit him. And then Bearman says, iron body. And then he punches the hammer to death.
Yep.
This is the first time One Piece has gone aggressively Dragon Ball Z with the we have powers and you're not as strong as us.
Yeah, very.
And it feels
yeah.
like they're telling the truth as opposed to like Enru, who's like, I'm invincible. And it's like, you're one wet puddle away from being fucked up, buddy. Like,
You're one rubber man away from
yeah.
ditching your entire plan and going to the moon.
And good for him, moving forward.
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Big.
Tilestone gets knocked out.
He gets knocked out, and the Door Fruit Man just like beats up the entire hallway of dudes, to death, basically, or they already were. Beat up.
My bean was like freaking when I wrote Bear Door for this one. Was his name?
Yeah.
But I was just like, why is he saying shave? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, is he saying his move? Like, trying to figure out what was happening.
He just really wanted all of them to have good hygiene, good personal hygiene.
That's all it was. It's a weird thing to name that move.
Yeah. Meanwhile, downstairs, Zoro, and all of them, and Nami and Chopper are facing all of the Galley-La company workers who are defending the building, and Zoro's like, I'll use the back of my swords, so I don't kill them, and then just like runs through everybody.
Yeah, and
like,
Nami and Chopper are like, you can still kill people that way.
yeah, like literally, like you use your fucking hand to like chop a dude in half.
Yeah, he has karate chop things in half. Oh man.
Iceberg draws a gun. Robin draws 4.
Yeah. Oh, we learned Robin doesn't know Iceberg personally, but Iceberg knows of Robin,
Yeah.
but hasn't met her before. So this is their first encounter.
Yes.
Second encounter. Close encounter.
And here we get a lot of lore dumping.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of knew that the world government wanted Robin dead because she could read poneglyphs. But we learn about how bad that is. Or, no, I guess like we knew some of this because of Crocodile. But at that point, I was like, I can't be bothered with your nouns, Mr. Dial. So I didn't fully internalize them, but now it's like, okay, poneglyphs have information about ancient weapons. And
Robin's the only one who can decipher poneglyphs for some reason.
yeah, and fucking Iceberg's like, we can't bring those back. Just let it be. Mm-hmm. And Iceberg reveals that he has the blueprints to Pluton, the thing
Yes.
that Crocodile was looking for.
Yeah. And
Crocodile was quite a few islands off. He could have just caused a coup in Water 7 and gotten the blueprints.
He wasn't at he was in the exact opposite place he should have been. Instead of the place with no water, he should have been at the one with all the water.
wouldn't have done great here, I guess.
It's also mentioned, and I think it's, again, I think just a noun you guys are hearing and not aware of what it is. So this is the second time that iceberg, and it has been mentioned in the show, of O'Hara. Because he mentions, he's like, you're on the same line of thinking as, I forget what the word he uses, but the people of O'Hara being where Robin came from. And when you originally meet Robin and Crocodile's talking about her, they refer to her as the sole survivor from O'Hara.
Yes, he says there was a O'Hara incident 20 years ago.
Yes.
And she was the sole survivor of the people of O'Hara.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take all the fun out. So clearly Robin saw this event. It was caused by one of these ancient weapons, and now she wants to figure out how they work so she can stop them from happening again, because she's a good person.
For sure, yeah, but everyone's just like, ancient weapons, make me an ancient battleship Pluton, please.
You have sand hands.
World government. World government.
Magic Sandman on the sand island. You're fine.
Yeah.
Just hang out. Have enough. Still digging on Crocodile. I think I could beat Crocodile in a fist fight on Water 7.
On Water 7? Specifically during Agua Laguna.
During Agua Laguna while it's raining. And I have a bomb.
Iceberg
first.
Iceberg says CP9 fell for his trap,
CP9.
but he doesn't expound upon that till later. Luffy escapes from his prison between the two buildings that he trapped himself in.
It just, like, launches himself straight to Galley-La.
Yeah.
I guess he was just getting like a vantage point.
Yeah. This was explained later, but I thought it was really funny because we cut to like a room where Paulie's full of like fucking bullet holes.
Yeah, it's just completely.
He's full of bullet holes, and then like the two CP9 folks that are facing down Paulie are like, "You're no match for our martial arts," and I was like, "He's full of fucking bullet holes. You just shot him." But then
I thought it was like a gun fu.
Yeah, it's like, but then we realized later it's not bullet holes, it's finger holes.
Oh my god, fucking finger blasting CP9.
Finger blasting CP9 all up in Paulie's shit.
Poor Paulie. I see why you have a figure of him now, his story.
Yeah.
This
He's
poor
important.
man is
He's
just
important.
like a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing his best. Doing his best.
It's like, I want to be a carpenter. I want to work on ships. I like ropes. I'm really into rope.
Yeah, he's loyal
And
to Iceberg.
Smoking cigars.
Yeah, he's loyal to a
And
fault.
Mormon standards of clothing. And then just finger blasted to hell and back.
He's about to get. We find out. He says he like reveals. He's like, the blueprints are fake. These aren't the real blueprints that he was getting from Iceberg's safe. So then the CP9 guys are like, what? But then Luffy comes smashing through the wall.
I thought, yeah. Oh yeah, and the skull mask one.
Yep.
Everybody's wearing different masks. I don't think we said that. There's Khalifa is like just wearing like a regular Harley Quinn kind of mask. There's the bear mask we talked about. Then there's a skull mask and a bull mask.
Yep. Yep.
And the bull mask and the skull mask are with Paulie, and the other two are with Iceberg
And Robin. Robin's not wearing a mask.
and Robin.
She was just
Robin's
literally
not
wearing
a mask.
like
She was wearing like
a Robin mask.
a Party City mask. Yeah. She kept her mask from the Davy back fight.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh God, she mentioned that she liked wearing that mask, didn't she?
I think so. Yeah.
Was that like foreshadowing?
Maybe she just likes wearing masks.
The weird stuff. Big staples, not yet. There's a big kick,
Yep.
a slice cross kick, and then they had big staples. We'd find out the staples are not one of their powers. I thought it was because I thought that would make sense, but they were just carrying around huge staples with them.
Yeah, just in case. For staple reasons.
Massive staple. Yeah, for stapling people.
Yep.
There's definitely
Stapling people to the
be
ground.
better ways.
Yeah. Luffy and Paulie get stapled to the ground with those giant staples, so they can't escape. And then all the CP9 people are like, we got to go meet Robin in Iceberg's bedroom.
Yeah.
And then Luffy and Paulie are talking, and he's like, are you good at fighting? And Luffy just goes, hell yeah.
Yes. I'm not good at a lot of things, but that's one.
Yeah. And then we cut to Iceberg's bedroom, and it's revealed that motherfucking the bull mask and the skeleton mask and the Harlequin mask and the fucking other mask, the bear mask, were Kaku, Lucci, Khalifa, and Bluno.
It is the fucking reveal. Iceberg's like, Lucci, Kaku, Khalifa, and Bluno from the bar. And that guy.
Yeah, and that guy.
I would have had it like been one consistent background shipwright. And he's like, and that guy's just like, Steven. I've been here longer than all of them.
Yeah.
You've known me for a long time.
I've been your employee for 20 years.
Yeah. I joined them because you could never remember my name. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. What a fucking reveal.
What a fuck. I saw you messaged us. You were very upset.
I was pissed. I was livid.
Like you were.
And I get angrier because of how hurt Paulie is.
It's true.
Like, Iceberg kind of knew something was up, but Paulie had no idea because he's a simple idiot.
He's loyal. He's a loyal worker.
He's also
and friend.
simple in a good way.
Yeah, he's a good boy. We like Paulie.
Paulie should join the Straw Hats.
He should. Does Paulie join the Straw Hats, historian?
One Piece isn't over yet. It could still happen.
It's bullshit.
Right.
He should be on this crew right now.
Man, if they did a time skip and they show Paulie and he just looks exactly the same, but his hair's like half an inch longer. Fucking hilarious. Because everybody looks so different, it seems like. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Episode
Episode 244.
44. Where the fuck is Sanji?
Listen, he's going to show up. They have to take at least one or two Straw Hats away from the action so they can be plot devices later on to save everybody so everybody can get really fucked up.
This is exactly what fucking happened on Little Garden, where like so much fucking background lore information happens, and then Sanji's gonna show up and just break two dudes' necks with his legs, and then we're gonna just move on from there.
We know that Sanji gets a bounty at some point. It would be fucking hilarious if he was the one who never did. Like, consistently was never there when people were like spotting them and always just like wanted one who never got one.
According to that shirt you have, Mike, that is the case.
They might not recognize him.
I don't think they recognize him because they have that beautiful hand-drawn photo of his giant lips.
Yeah, he looks really weird.
Anyway.
Love it.
Here we go.
Love it. We're going to find out that Sanji's like, yeah, I was just talking to someone named Alligator on the phone, and then two animals showed up and they said, we're part of CP9, and I snapped their necks and cooked them. Sorry, I should have done that all in a Sanji voice. My episode title for this...
Dinner's ready.
Don't fuck with Mr. Princeman. All right, my episode title was Cuddy Flam is Who the Fuck is Frankie?
Ah, haha.
That's good.
Nice.
Background MVP, Tyrannosaurus is safe.
Yes, this is true.
Important update, Tyrannosaurus is doing okay.
Thank goodness.
For now.
For now. I think we should have a Tyrannosaurus watch after Water 7.
The next episode, Tyrannosaurus is... We get a shot of him in is the 246, and I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Some stuff happens.
Anyway.
I'm not going to curse for this entire episode. Just like while we talk about 244.
Okay.
Right.
Frankie's remembering Usopp.
Fuck yeah, he does.
You did great. You did a good job.
Fucking Frankie.
Fucking Frankie rolls up on Usopp and the Mary, and he's like, "Hey, you're coming with me.
It's a good Frankie voice.
It's me, Frankie.
You're coming with me.
You're coming with me,
Yeah, Uncle Frankie.
Uncle Frankie.
Super duper, Uncle Frankie.
Super Coca-Cola." Anyways,
I only drink Coca-Cola. Pepsi tastes weird.
unless it's Pepsi Clear, that's my favorite. Anyway,
Don't give me none of that Sprite. It's gonna tummy tum. Ouch! Can't get these gains with that wimpy drink. Give me some Dr. Pepper and I'll kill you, 'cause it's so good.
fill me up with that tab, and I get horny.
Mr. Pibb doesn't work so good, but I'll take it. Sometimes I get that specialty soda that costs a little bit extra, and they do the fun Thanksgiving flavors. Jones soda. Real good.
This is a good bit.
We call it soda here. Some of you might call it pop.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Fizzy sugar delights.
Bubbles.
In some places, maybe. That's probably what British people call it. Sugar fizz.
Zoro used the backside of his swords to beat up a bunch of guys, and he did it. We're proud of him.
Did a great job.
Luffy stretches his body to get out of the giant staples that are stapling him into the ground. What a concept, Luffy.
Oh, you missed. Zoro gets lost again while being actively guided.
He does.
I thought for sure he was going to get totally separated, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Poopy Lucci explains a lot of stuff.
So much stuff.
There we got CP 1 through 8,
Mm-hmm.
which are known to people. Like those are known things, parts of the government. But then there's CP 9, which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
They do the dirty work
Like there's
for the government, even though the government seems to just openly do dirty work.
Yeah, there's SEAL Team 1 through SEAL Team 6, but people don't know about SEAL Team 7.
Mm-hmm. And they never expected SEAL Team 12.
Yeah, but SEAL Team 7's the worst. Want to know why?
Why?
Because SEAL Team 7 ate SEAL Team 9.
And there's not like you don't. You didn't even be like, yeah. There's like 3 other SEAL teams. There's 7 through 9 that they don't talk about. And they, 9 hates 7 because the old 9 got
You're
7,
over
8,
explaining
9.
the joke now. I'm like, you just gotta let it sit. This is pure comedy gold here.
CP9 wants Pluton to
Yep.
stop the Great Pirate Era.
Which is weird because the world government hires pirates
Mm-hmm.
to keep control of stuff.
Yeah.
But then they want to get the Pluton to stop the pirates, so they're going to kill their employees.
Well, yeah, I don't think they like the pirates they've hired. They pretty explicitly don't like Donald Flamingo.
Donald Flamingo, yes.
Big Kuma?
Kuma.
Is that Kuma? 'Cause
Yeah.
he's like a bear.
Yeah, Kuma.
Buggy the Clown and Shanks. No.
Buggy's not a pirate
Shanks.
lord.
I don't remember all of them. Oh, Crocodile died.
Crocodile died. We know of Kuma. We know Don Flamingo. We know of Hawkeye Mihawk.
Hawk.
And
Arlong?
then no, not Arlong.
Arlong
I think
was
it's
one of them.
I don't know. Arlong.
No, Arlong was a warlord. Historian?
Arlong definitely is not a warlord of the sea.
Historian's not. Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't. Historian.
Hold on, I have.
Historian.
I'm looking up the 7 warlords. I'm trying to find the ones accurate to the timeline that you are currently in.
So
I'm pretty sure we only knew
was
of 4. It was Crocodile, Hawkeye Mihawk, Kuma, and Don Flamingo. We didn't know about anybody else. Nobody else. Crocodile's dead. They were looking for another one. Lafitte showed up from Blackbeard's crew and was like, "It's gonna be me."
Right. Blackbeard.
So it is Mihawk, Kuma,
Don Flamingo.
Crocodile. Yes. Don Quixote do Flamingo. Those are the ones you know right now.
Boom.
What? I swear to God,
Boom.
Arlong was a warlord.
Arlong was not a warlord. Arlong was part of previously the Fishman pirates. It's unconfirmed at that time if there was a warlord on there, but Arlong defected from the Fishman pirates to go kill humans in the East Blue, because that was his MO. He did not really care about piracy. He wanted to enslave humans.
Okay. I still remember more nouns than you, Matt. Shut up.
Nouns, baby.
Matt's waving his fingers like he's hot shit.
Nouns. Duff Don Flamingo. I appreciate Historian not saying Don Flamingo and giving in to us. She's already given in to Jimby.
Because Jimby's just easier. Jimby's just easier to say, but also like Don Quixote do Flamingo is such a fun name to me.
Don Quantumoni Slam Flam Hingo.
There, you got it.
It's, I feel like the more we try to fuck around with that, the closer we get to saying a slur.
Ant-Man Quantum
See, you get really close.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, CB9 wants to kill all the pirates because they're a bunch of pieces of shit and they don't appreciate following your dreams.
I feel like they definitely don't like the pirates and they're trying to destroy it.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I feel like we haven't really seen the pirates be super awful. Like, we have not seen... I guess the worst was Clawhador's crew, but like we haven't seen like straight up pillaging happening.
I mean, Blackbeard.
I mean,
Arlong's crew was pretty fucking bad.
Arlong's crew was
Bellamere
bad.
sucks.
Bellamere was bad. Blackbeard's pretty bad. You guys, when you first show up in Water 7 and they go down to the shipyard being like, we're going to find a shipwright to check out the Mary for us. There's another crew there that's like trying to hold Galley-La hostage and being like, well, you fixed our ship. True. We're going to leave without paying. And I mean, luckily Galley-La is Galley-La. Galley-La kicked their shit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the pirates we see are kind of like, shit. They all kind of suck.
They suck at being evil.
Yeah.
Well,
there's seems like there's like the kind of evil pirates, and then there's like whatever the fuck Luffy's got going on, which is like the Shankses and even Buggy is basically in that kind of whole vibe. Buggy wants to be king of the pirates.
I mean, they kind of destroyed. They kind of destroyed Buggy Ball the whole village, though. He was like fucking.
Yeah. I guess Buggy's probably the only example of like pillaging.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Good job, Buggy.
Good job, Buggy. Anyway.
Well done.
Kaku.
That time he fucked up a dog's house.
And then the dog fought back.
Kaku.
Kaku's a human lie detector.
He is.
They're like questioning Iceberg about like whether their hypothesis of like the information they've gathered is true, and Kaku's like holding his fingers on Iceberg's wrist, and they're like, if your heart rate goes up, we know you're lying.
Daredevil style.
Oh yeah.
We also cut over to Kokoro, who's watching some fire go up, she's walking through the street with Chimney, and she's like, I've always been drinking. Talks about drinking a lot, and then Chimney's like, you haven't been drinking forever. You can't have been done doing that. And then Kokoro's like, yeah, I guess it's only been 8 years. And then, as CP9 is interrogating Iceberg, Lucci is like deducing stuff. He's having his Sherlock Holmes moment.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
it 8 years? I thought it was 20.
She says 8 years.
She says 8?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's been drinking for 8 years.
That timeline seems shorter than I thought.
She's only 8 years old.
Hold on.
Yeah. So Lucci's figuring stuff out. He pulls out the fake blueprints that have Tom's workers on them, and it has the names Tom, Iceberg, and Cutty Flam.
Mm-hmm.
And we also see a flashback talking about how Cutty Flam exploded and died 8 years ago. And then it shows a woman, a younger woman, drinking, saying, "You don't have to go." And Iceberg, I think, is leaving. It's definitely Kokoro. So Kokoro was part of Tom's whole thing.
Yes.
So she knows some shit. It's happening.
Yeah,
Which explains why her and Frankie were buddies. What?
Yeah, she says something along the lines of, she's like, I always knew Cutty Flam was like a wild card, but I didn't think he'd go and get himself blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's revealed, they figure out that Cutty Flam is Frankie because of the first time Frankie came to Galley-La. He said his name was Cutty Flam, and then he was told to leave, and then he comes back, and Iceberg's like, "Don't call yourself that anymore. Call yourself something else." And Cutty Flam was Tom's other apprentice. Tom had Iceberg, and did he have 3 apprentices or just the 2?
I believe I just wrote down 2. It was legendary shipwright Tom had 2 apprentices. One was Cutty Flam.
I didn't know if Kokoro might have been one.
She might have been working for him, but it was Cutty Flam and Iceberg. Which is very.
And his pulse gave it away. Kaku and Lucci are like, you told us the truth.
Yep.
By having blood.
Yep. And then as that reveal is happening, and we learn that Frankie, a.k.a. Cutty Flam, has the blueprints.
Yeah.
Nami, Chopper, Zoro come running down the hallway. At the same time, Luffy and Paulie are rolling in. And Zoro and Luffy bust into the room where all of CP9 folks are, and Iceberg, Robin. They both bust
Fucking
through.
hype.
They both bust through 2 different walls at the same time, being like, "Wow, we're here!"
Yep. Ready to fuck shit up. Get Robin back.
Yeah, and that's the end of the episode.
End of the episode. Let me jump over to episode 245, which I titled "Paulie Gets Fingered," which is a reference to the Tom Green movie. Freddy got fingered. I guess it's Paulie got fingered. Fuck.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Proud.
Background MVP is the world government sucks eggs.
They do. They
Because
really
it wasn't
do.
really a background MVP.
They suck a bunch of big old eggs.
Lucci pretty much just straight up reveals the truth to Paulie, who's freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fingers him.
He fingers him. He talks about how he and the rest of the CP9 people have worked really hard to have the 6 powers.
The 6 powers.
Where creating their human bodies to have the strength of 100 men.
Mm-hmm. Zoro just lifts weights, you dum-dums.
Yeah, for sure. Luffy saves Paulie from getting his shit pushed in by knocking him out of the way as Lucci was coming at him, being like, "I gotta tie up my loose ends. Time for you to die, Paulie." Even though Paulie's deeply not ashamed, he's upset and sad. His friends, they were his friends.
Oh, yeah, he trusted him.
Luffy saves Paulie.
We've known each other 5 years. I think they've all been together.
They've been undercover for 5 years working.
Yeah.
And it's funny later they're like,
shit.
"Yeah, we were undercover and we're CP9 government agents, but we take our shipwright work seriously."
Yeah. Last time I saw somebody go undercover, they got close, and they weren't in it for 5 years, and they found a family. So I'm really disappointed in CP9 for not letting their hearts guide them and finding a family.
Are you making a Fast and Furious reference, Mike?
Yeah, I am.
Hell yeah. That was nice.
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen
the other 10.
I've seen 2. Is that the one where Ludacris and Paul Walker launch onto a boat?
It's not. Ludacris is in that movie as Tej, but it's Tyrese Gibson playing Roman.
Gibson.
He plays Roman Pierce. They're in the car that jumps off the ramp into the boat.
can't even remember Paul Walker in that movie. The only image in my head is Ludacris.
That's fair. He's got his big afro. He's introduced for the first time in that movie he owns a garage where they fix up cars, and he is the bookie for the underground racing. But then somehow from that first movie where he's just street race booker garage owner, he becomes the one of the top 2 best computer hackers in the entire world. Point A to point B. I don't know how it get there, but it happens.
It's a One Piece podcast.
It's a One Piece podcast. I mean, same thing. Usopp goes from leading a group of pirate children, beating up stick villains on a daily basis.
Is Usopp the Ludacris of the?
To now he's a full-on shipwright and keeping devil fruit users on their toes. I think that Usopp is most definitely the Ludacris of the Straw Hats.
Okay.
The
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. I don't remember what we were talking about before that. 6 powers. I'm going to go over the 6 powers. We don't see them all yet.
You can if you want. I don't. There's finger.
They're fine. It's iron body, finger pistol, shave. So iron body is they get an iron body. Finger pistol is just hard finger into body, I guess. Shave is just they teleport, kind of. Paper art, they flop around and dodge stuff. Tempest kick is they just do a flash kick, slicing the air. And then moonwalk, which is when they fart out of their feet. I am going to be honest.
Yeah.
Not terribly impressed. Obviously effective, right? But
I mean, I bring it up later. They're iron body as Zoro comes at him. I was like, Zoro can fucking cut through steel.
Cut steel.
He can cut through steel.
I was a little ripshit about that.
I was like, he should be able to just slice through that person. That doesn't make any sense.
I think in defense of that, the only thing that blocks his swords is Kaku with a knife, a blade that Zoro does cut through. Or does Zoro try to cut anybody's arm?
I'm pretty sure he tries to cut through Bluno.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Calling you out, Oda.
Oda. What the fuck? I mean, I guess Zoro has to focus his energy into cutting steel, so maybe he wasn't.
I mean, at this point, man, I don't know.
Anyway, we're having a good time. Luffy saves Paulie. Robin says she's willing to do anything to accomplish her wish and her dreams.
Any cost.
At any cost. In which I'm interested. I guess I like your prediction that it's basically she wants to be able to decipher all the poneglyphs so that she can make sure that no one can cause
she's
the O'Hara.
these things.
Yeah, she doesn't want to cause another
what they
O'Hara
can do.
incident, which is our prediction. We don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
However, at the cost of fucking over your friends, Robin.
Yeah, and you've seen what this crazy child can do.
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to punch your big cat buddy in the face so hard that he's going to, I don't know, wish he was Chicky Cheetah, the cooler Zoan Catman? I will fight. Chicky Cheetah looks so much cooler than Lucci.
Yeah.
I'm a Chicky Cheetah fan.
Hey, good for you. I'm proud of you.
He's great. I'm obviously fucking team Foxy could have taken on these losers.
Foxy?
Shave. Slow. Done. Gone.
Foxy probably could have taken on most of them. Yes.
He single-handedly. Slow sword him. Doesn't matter if you have an iron body if you're slow. Go for the eyes. That's what Foxy would do.
It's true. They are surrounded by water as well, so you could just slow them and then just push them into the ocean. Oh wait, they're not devil fruit users. Or some of them are. Whatever.
You could slow them and then just take a pail of water, slow that, and then just put it in their face, and just keep slowing them so they can't move.
Yeah.
Foxy's got potential, you guys. I'm gonna do a power tier list. Foxy's at the top, under Mary.
Terrible.
Mary's like, I've mastered 7 powers. The 7th is being me. And he cracks his knuckles. And him cracking his knuckles, kills the world leaders. Done.
And I was just like, oh shit, this guy. Does Mary create the next ship that they have, Historian?
I'm not saying anything.
He just shows up. He's like,
He's just like,
"Thought you
oh,
might need this."
I felt you blew up my fucking ship. Here's another one, douchebags.
I put a GPS tracker on that.
This one's not named after me, though, because you only get one. You only got one
One of
shot
those.
at that.
Drop the ball. Drop me out of the goddamn sky, you did. Anyway, I got OnStar installed on the next one, so you just... And XM radio.
I've got
So
AAA
crazy.
for this one. I think I'm gonna. I like the theory. I think it was Mary that fixed the ship up in fucking Skypea.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
I think he was like, he's been following them the whole time, and he like
Do you
the
think
going
he's just,
Mary
like-
again.
Okay, wait, hold on. He's living in the walls of the ship. he's created a void within the ship, and he's just living in there. That's when Kaku opened it up and he looked shocked the first time. It's because it was just
Mary
Mary's
down there like,
face.
oh, hi, can I help you?
Just shh. And then Kaku's like, if I tell anyone about this, he'll kill me. I can feel.
Feel it. He has the 6 powers too. I like that. That's good. The Galley-La building is going to go up in flames in 2 minutes, and Cauliflower's like, we should get out of here.
And then they proceed to talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I, again, at this point, was like very frustrated and was like, where the fuck is Sanji?
He'll be there.
Luffy punches
We
out.
gotta,
Huh? Who?
we gotta go through. Everybody gets their like faces slammed into the ground, and then Luffy's just gonna come back
Yeah.
swinging.
Yeah. Everybody gets beat up. Luffy punches at Luna, but then there's a big Tempest kick that goes through the whole fucking wall. Robin goes to leave, and then Zoro slices at Kaku's swords. We get bullet finger stabs at Luffy's neck, but he's a rubber man.
Yep.
Robin jumps out the window and leaves.
Yeah. Zoro interrogates Kaku about the Mary, but he's like, "No, I assure you, my assessment was correct."
Yeah.
It's so likable when he's a good guy,
Yeah.
but when you're a piece of shit and you talk like that,
Yeah.
oh,
He's Mike.
crazy.
He's the Miz.
It's just it's two ends of the spectrum. It's really incredible.
He's just the Miz, professional wrestler, the Miz. Also, hey, one of you motherfuckers in the Discord's name's fucking Matt Jackson's exploding shoe. Nice reference.
I don't. I like wrestling. I don't follow it as much as
Is there
Matt
someone
does.
in the Discord with that?
Yes, there's someone named that in the Discord. I don't know who it is.
Wow.
Oh,
Anyway.
Good job. You're
there
Matt's
is.
favorite.
Not my favorite. Matt Jackson. Take it or leave him. I don't really care, but good reference.
You guys are gonna find out our favorites when we do the Discord tier list. We shouldn't.
We're not doing that.
Should not do that.
We're not
Can't
doing
do
that.
No.
That's not fair to everyone that Ben Tenru is going to be at the top of that.
It's true. No, it's fine.
Putting in the work every week. I don't know.
Everybody, all you motherfuckers in there. Everybody's.
That's true.
everybody's
We do love you all.
We love you all very much. Thank you for participating and
Like-
enjoying.
Like any parents, we can't choose a favorite, but we will secretly think about it.
We will for sure.
They'll find out with whoever gets
Yeah.
left the podcast in the will.
Yeah. Be like, really
gonna
love
pick
those dick pictures you drew in the
Oh,
Smut
man.
Piece channel. Please do more, even though I'm dead.
We have to figure out how to have a tournament to decide who takes whose seat when one of us dies.
Anyway, Lucci gets big. That's the end of the episode.
Luigi
She gets big.
Something else happened. CP9 dudes suck.
Oh, my
Oh
hair is
yeah,
making
fucking
a lot of
Lucci's like the full extent of our power, but I guess I'll show you anyway. And it's just a devil fruit.
It's
and
just
like,
a
well,
devil fruit. Yeah. It's just
whatever, dude.
Yeah. It's like everybody else. A lot of other people have devil fruits here, Lucci. Chill. Episode 246.
49, 6.
Cat fruit
Did you say the
leopard
door
model.
to darkness?
The portal to the darkness is Lucci's butthole.
Sora, we got a Chippendale. Need you to save them. They've both eaten devil fruit.
It's the
I don't
they
know
ate
where
the
to go with
piss
that.
fruit and the poop fruit.
It's everywhere, Sora. You have to use your key to lock them up. You have to lock them up so they can't use their powers.
Lucci reveals he ate the cat fruit leopard
Yeah.
edition.
The title for this one is Lucci reveals his fursona.
Nice.
Background
Not a good.
MVP.
It's not a good looking persona.
No, it's the nose.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like I do prefer I'm biased, but I do prefer Chopper's terrifying human form.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a Sasquatch. But yeah, background MVP is Tyrannosaurus, and if he's not okay, I will riot. Yeah, Lucci was a furry the whole time. I did write Chicky Cheetah is cooler.
Chicky
And then
Cheetah is cooler.
Fucking dude, the number of times people have mansplained
The Zoan.
devil fruits to them, especially Zoe. I think Dalton did it. Like, I feel like
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's just for trying to.
It's a refresher.
Yeah, but they're just like,
yeah.
there's Zoan types, Paramecia types. This is a carnivore Zoan
It's not
type.
Paramecia.
Paramecia.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen that word with subtitles on. So I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
All right, it sounds a lot less gross that way.
Paramecia.
Paramecia type.
Paramecia type. It's definitely not a carnival Zoan type. That's the most brutal of them all.
Oh man, if we don't get a character who sounds like that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey,
God, Lucci kicks a ceiling down.
Yeah,
Chopper?
half the building comes down.
Chopper unceremoniously crushed under rubble, but saves Nami. It wouldn't be Chopper if he didn't get fucked up
It's true.
in the most innocuous way possible. Paulie goes to save Iceberg, and he's just fucking so heartbroken. This poor man. I really appreciate how quick Paulie is to cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude is just shedding water.
Here in Water 7. He's shedding water 7 times more than anyone else.
The average man, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe that's his power.
Yes. That and ropes.
Ropes. Yeah, he has some knife ropes. I think we skipped over that, but it's just a bunch of knives tied to ropes,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
which I would be intimidated by.
Historian has a figure of it.
Oh, hey, that's what's going on there. Look at that man. Little lad. I want his shirt.
The orange Target shirt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. Where are we? Oh, Lucci goes to take out Paulie as he goes for Iceberg, and then Luffy gets a punch in.
He does.
But then Lucci impales Luffy, and I wrote, this idiot doesn't know that doesn't work on Luffy.
Yes. His claw went through Luffy's chest though.
Is that worse than a hook?
I guess that's true. Yeah. It's about the same.
Crocodile put a hook through Luffy, and then 2 minutes later, Luffy's like, well, that was uncomfortable.
Zoro
So
sliced
I'm not
Luffy
convinced.
that big X on his chest too that one time.
Yeah, and I think he's fine.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what it takes to permanently put a scar on Luffy's chest.
Seriously.
That's going to be very interesting. Yeah.
Who do you think does it? Do you think it's Buggy?
No. I think it's
It's Shanks.
I think it's probably his dad. I don't know why. I'm just going to say it's his dad.
Garp? Oh, no, Garp's his grandfather?
Yeah, I think we established through spoilers and shit that Dragon is his dad.
Oh, right. Oh, man. Damn. I think I would have forgotten that.
I don't know. That's just me just being like, what would be the most emotionally terrifying thing or the emotionally worst thing for Luffy? It would probably be his dad or Garp or, one of his own crew putting a permanent scar on his Rubberman body.
Yeah. I could see it being like, maybe he goes to Garp for like training or something. Because he does freak out about when he hears his like grandfather's name, so maybe there's something there.
I mean, we've only seen Garp in that one episode, the Helmeppo Kobe episode. And like,
yeah, but he's like a top.
He's like a
I
top
guess he's
dude
not,
in the
like,
Marines.
top
I don't
dude.
know why he would go to the Marines for shit. I mean, he doesn't even. Yeah,
It's true, but it's his grandfather,
I guess so. I don't know.
and it's Luffy. He'd be like, "Oh, Pop will help me out."
Maybe he gets put in jail, and then he's like, "Let me call Pop. He'll get me out of jail."
I could see it being like a training thing. Like, he just like. Do you think the Straw Hats get these like powers? Like this must be a like step toward being like, oh yeah, like maybe this is how, because I've seen pictures of Sanji and he's on fire. So that's either a devil fruit or he figures this shit out. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's like Sanji figures out how to make his feet catch on fire, and then maybe like Luffy figures out iron body stuff, and that's why his hands are like black sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, I'm putting things together. I saw Big Luffy, and I'm like, something's up. He levels up, and this is a way that he could do it.
Yeah.
He could vaguely train to the point where he's like, now I can do this.
So
And
now,
everyone's like,
so
yeah,
what
all
you're
right.
saying is like after Water 7, they're all like, oh, we should train and get 6 powers, all of us.
I bet something happens along the way where they start to like really beef up.
And then Zoro can have iron body, sword, man powers. And
Yeah, maybe.
And then instead of the like, what is the kick move?
Not flash kick. That's a Street Fighter thing.
Tempest kick?
Cross.
Tempest kick. Maybe
Tempest
Sanji gets Tempest kick, and that
Like variations of it.
yeah. Or you said he was on fire. You said you saw him on fire. So then
Yeah, have you not seen pictures of like Sanji? I don't know
I
if
saw
it's
like a statue, but I thought that was just kind of like,
maybe.
like I thought a statue. It was just like like flavor.
I just
to
feel
make
like
the
I've seen
statue look
so
fun.
much. I've seen so much like imagery of Sanji and fire.
Well, you
that,
kept talking about lung cancer Sanji or whatever in that last episode.
Well,
so
that's
maybe
because he smokes all the time.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he sends the cancer to his feet and uses it to fight.
Anyway, the bad guys
Don't smoke.
Don't
Listen,
yeah.
don't smoke. It's bad.
Any-
It's taking family members. It's like not a good time. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't vape either. That's like lame smoking, and it will kill you.
Fucking. This is where I got really upset that Zoro didn't cut through.
Don't vaccinate your kids.
Get through an iron body with his sword. Luffy and Zoro both just get like fucking tossed out the building.
Mm-hmm.
I also was like,
Yeah,
"Where's
like,
Nami?" But
launched.
Nami also got tossed out the building out on like the grass or
Out a
whatever.
window. Yeah.
Um,
Fucking Zoro got launched really far and plummeted into the depths of the ocean.
yeah, that was crazy. Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think? Yeah, we'll see him again. It's fine.
You know who's gonna save him, right?
Usopp,
No.
Granny
It's the
Kokoro,
Frogman.
Yokozuna.
Yokozuna's gonna be like, this guy.
Yok-
And he's gonna pop up and save him.
Yokozuna's gonna be like, "This guy looks like a guy who knows how to fight a train." Get
And
it?
you know what? Zoro probably knows how to fight a train.
Drunk Granny Kokoro is drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So drunk.
watching that building burn.
Yeah, during it shows what they do to everybody, including Paulie and Iceberg. And it's really, I mean, it's gonna just be a thing because they can't just cold kill people,
Yeah,
right? That wouldn't be dramatic enough.
No.
It's just like they're really playing up. They're like, we're gonna make sure none of you get out of here to tell anybody about it. So they kick 3 of them out of the building,
yeah.
knowing that they could easily survive. and then just tie 2 of them up in a fire. And it's like, you're lighting them on fire anyway. Not that I want Iceberg or Paulie dead, but come on. You guys are not good. You're good at being undercover. You're shit at this part. You're not good at this part.
They're very bad. It's
yeah.
the plan was like up to this point, and then it was like, you'll figure it out after. Like, you'll know what to do once you get to this point. And then it got to the point, and they're like, we still don't know what we're doing. We still needed
Tie
the
'em
plan.
up.
We can't
I'm out
improvise.
of bullets. I can only finger 5 times a day.
Anyway, they start jumping from building rooftop to rooftop. They're looking for Frankie, all the bad guys.
Foot farting the entire time.
And we see that the members of the Frankie family that survived the explosion at Frankie House are out, and they're like shouting, being like, Frankie's down at the warehouse, and he's got the long, round-nosed Usopp guy from the Straw Hat
They're clacking the
crew."
bottles between their fingers.
Yeah.
Straw hats, come out and play.
And then the
I
bad.
think they're like saying everything wrong too. They're like, we're gonna get him at a high note of C, and it's like, no, we're
They're like,
gonna throw him out to sea.
yeah, they're gonna sink into the sea. They're like, he's gonna sing in the key of C.
yeah.
They're like, no, they're gonna sink into the sea, you idiot.
What a bunch of dummies.
Meanwhile, we cut over to the warehouse where Frankie
Mhm.
and Kiwi.
Do you remember their names?
Kiwi and
Yep.
Mozu.
Yeah.
They're all crying because they've just been listening to Usopp's story of how he came to get to Water 7 and what happened to the fallout with the Straw Hats.
So emotional. Frankie wants to sing a song called Severed Friendship, North Wind Chop. Frankie is an archetype I really, really like, of aggressively masculine but emotionally powerful men, where they're like very like machismo kind of thing, but also so ready to cry and be like very like everything's big about them, including their emotions.
Yeah.
Everything's big about them.
Yeah. Big boys. Big boys, big hearts.
Give me them forearms.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Bless you.
Usopp's just literally like being held captive, but he's like, I still have to fix this ship, so like I'm gonna keep working on this ship despite you kidnapping me, which is very
Frankie's
funny.
trying. yeah. It's the like chillest. Frankie is like, I guess, which we kind of got when he was fighting Luffy. He's like very hot and cold with stuff.
Yeah.
So at this point, he's just like, I like you. You want to join me? And Usopp's like, no. I think Frankie says, he's like, I really want to put the axe in the ground. Which is nice that he's just at the point where I think he builds up to being like, yeah, we should just forgive each other, move forward, be friends. And then he starts to think about what happened to his house and gets pissed off again and ready to fight Usopp.
Yeah. And then Usopp just like yells at him, and then he just backs down immediately, and he's like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah, Usopp says like, I'll flatten you.
Yeah. I was half expecting Frankie to all of a sudden just be like, hey, you're doing that wrong. Let me help you out. And then just him start helping Usopp fix the ship.
Yeah, no, he's just letting Usopp do it. I mean, if what Kaku said is true, and Frankie was trained by one of the best shipwrights of all time, like Frankie and Iceberg are on the same level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Frankie's probably sitting there being like, this thing's done. I'll just let this kid work on it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. He's like, I could just fix the keel, no problem over here. I'm just going to let them fucking him just put these weird patches on the side of the ship.
Just have his pride.
Yeah. We learn a little bit of lore about the sea train.
Mm-hmm.
That's
only built 10 years ago.
Yeah. And then I just wrote Frankie was being nice, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the Frankie family that were out shouting things are dead now, and the bad guys are off to meet Frankie and Usopp at the warehouse.
Yeah.
And that's...
I think in that, Frankie mentioned some stuff about Water 7 being built on top of an old city.
Yes.
It's kind of like...
sinking slowly.
Yeah. So they had this like... building off the ruins of an old thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And we get a new outro, which makes me feel like, what was the theme of this outro, Matt, if you had to guess?
Sadness.
Yeah, who was the only character in this outro?
Usopp?
It was the ship. It was the Mary, I feel like. Was it?
I don't
It
think
showed like their
Matt,
like moments.
Matt was not super paying attention. He was listening.
I was listening to the sad
but
music.
the visual was like all of the important moments that have happened on the Mary. So it was them
They show
making
the
their promises
Alabasta,
before they go to the Grand
Karoo.
Line. They show Karoo being fished up. They show them holding their arms up at the end of
And-
Alabasta.
The song is all about like, no matter what, I'll always remember you.
Man.
Like a very much like a goodbye song, and I'm like,
This
Mary
fucking
does
boat-
not have.
This boat's
Mary's
gonna
got like 10
explode.
episodes left tops.
This boat's gonna fucking explode in a fire explosion battle. I know it. I'm gonna be so sad. Gonna be so sad. Fuck.
It's not okay.
Nope.
It's not okay.
Hey, that's the end of the episodes we watched this week.
Yeah.
I feel like people
Next.
are excited that we're watching Water 7, but I feel like we're going through emotional turmoil and our energy is quite low.
You guys are going through the ringer right now. Water 7,
Yeah.
I have said it before
It's-
you guys even started Water 7. So much happens in Water 7.
Yeah.
So much. All the time.
It's good. It's
It
not
is
a bad thing.
Yeah, I think like easily this is the best the show has been.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's Davy back fight, Water 7 so far.
For Mike, that's for you.
Easily. Fucking dude, I love Wacky Racers. I don't know what to tell you.
I like Wacky Racers too. I think I don't know. I don't know, man.
Water 7
It's
isn't
hard.
over yet. Water 7 is not over yet. Keep that in mind.
We might hate it.
I just fucking love that Hawkeye Mihawk fight.
It was good. That like little crew gathering sequence is good. Man, that's gonna be fucking good in the live action show. Live action show is gonna be good, you guys.
I can't wait for
I
the
hope.
live action show.
I hope.
Do you guys want the game?
Yes, please.
Yeah, give us the game.
I searched
It's
very
probably not gonna be as good.
very
good picture as the
hard
one
for
I
this one. No, you're gonna be really excited for this one because I feel like
Okay.
you somehow mentioned this almost every single episode of the podcast, and I had to hunt to find it.
Oh, Matt knows what episode this is.
Oh shit! It's
Chopper's the head.
it's the one where they turn into people. It's Usopp and Zoro and Sanji and Frankie and Chopper.
Frankie is
Look at how,
Making a
look at how
Megazord.
serious all the guys are taking this.
Look
at
how serious- Everyone is so serious, and then Robin's supposed to be the left arm from the short clip I've seen. Fuck.
so disappointing.
Fuck.
This is amazing. I hope this is Thriller Bark.
I'm pretty sure it's Thriller Bark, if I recall
hope
from the
so.
short clip I watched. I think it had a zombie in it.
Just because it's close.
Also, okay, sorry, finish the game and then I need to retcon something we said earlier.
Thriller Bark is probably in the late 300s, right, Matt?
I don't know.
So why don't you say a number roughly in that?
I'm going to say 587.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, really? I'm going to say 395.
Okay, Mike, you are close. You are correct. It's 300.
Told you, Matt.
This is an episode 367.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I was either going to say 587 or 387.
Fucking
Oh.
Christ. Oh my god. Okay, how many arcs until Thriller Bark?
I mean, we're within
it's
like
really-
120 episodes.
It's not...
I know.
Hold on.
That's so many episodes.
I understand that because we're doing 6
There's
episodes a week. Like,
100
that's like 6
There's
months.
100. There's 100
I mean, Mike,
episodes before we see this.
we're
Yeah.
we're almost at 250 right now. So
Because
like
you are in... Where are you? You're in Water 7. You're
like 3
really
months.
you're really close. You have like an arc and a half between the end of Water 7 and the start of Thriller Bark.
Yeah,
Which is
we'll be getting
over 100 episodes.
Yeah, but at the rate we're going, we'll be there in like 3 months.
I know. It's
Which
just crazy.
which sounds like a long time, but like it's not that
crazy.
long.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's so much One Piece. Who did this?
There is so much
Oda
One
did
Piece.
this.
We're not.
he okay?
We're like almost a quarter of the way through it, maybe. Right?
No, hold up though. Is that man okay? How's he doing? I know he had health problems, but also, the fuck.
Well, he's the manga's on break right now. He just had eye surgery.
Got to get laser
Good.
eyes.
He's getting laser eyes.
Go hang out on a beach. Take a nap, Oda.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of work, man.
Don't
I mean,
cry.
to be fair, this man has made a career for the last 25 plus years drawing whatever the fuck he wants to draw. So he's doing it. He's living
It's a
the
dream.
Hell yeah.
That dude's tall hat, curly mustache character is on a McDonald's billboard in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know you made it. Think about it. They're all just his OCs.
They are. They truly are.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
It's really just one big Tumblr show. If you really break it down.
Pretty much. Hey, what episodes are we gonna watch for next week?
Oh, yeah.
We left off. You watched 246, correct?
Correct.
So 247 through 252 is what you are going to be watching.
247 to 252.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds perfect. Oh no, I lost my pen. Shit.
Just writing that down. Hey, everybody. If you enjoy this podcast, follow us on Discord. We've got a Discord the link is in the description. You can send us a transponder snail. We didn't have any, unfortunately, this week. Our schedule is different, so I'm sure that was like making it hard. But
The guys are
That's
taking it
Fun Piece
really,
Podcast.
really personally, so please send them an email. I
We're-
can't
we're-
listen to them
That's-
cry anymore.
We're so lonely. We want to talk to you. Please.
yeah, Matt's literally in a basement. He hasn't been able to escape the basement.
I can't leave.
He relies on your transponder snails, and he doesn't like talking to us.
They your transponder snails give me food. Every time we get a transponder snail, I get one fish biscuit.
It's true. It's the only way we let him eat.
It's
Yep.
true.
Henry delivers them because Matt's not allowed to have human contact.
It's true, but sometimes he eats a little bit of them, and then it's less food for me, and I'm a growing boy.
So you can send those at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com.
You can also,
You can follow us on
get
Instagram at funpiecepodcast.
yes.
And I think it's worth saying, word of mouth is really helpful. My understanding is that is like a very effective way of helping a podcast grow, because otherwise we have to hope that somebody decides to Google very hyper-specific One Piece podcast, and we are definitely getting overshadowed. So make us more famous than the official One Piece podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Do it.
Also,
please.
we said it in the last episode, but just a reiteration, if you do join our Discord, we just posted today a little Fun Piece mini episode where Mike and I had our immediate reactions after watching the Usopp Luffy fight. So
There's a
that
little
little
treat.
special treat is only available in our Discord. So definitely check that out as well.
Yeah, it's a good time if you like hearing two grown men be very tearful
Yeah, for sure.
about a cartoon.
Oh, yeah, from fucking 15 years ago. That's it.
Oh, some fireworks
Mike.
going. Happy 4th of July. Not really, though.
Mike.
Fuck it. Stupid holiday.
Mike.
Stop blowing up fireworks. It's a waste of time, and my cats get scared, and I don't like them.
Mike,
What? Yeah?
I'm going to ask you, what's
Oh.
the One Piece?
It's the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Mokuba!
Senzu Kaiba.